It's time for the Funkykit Show with your host, Winston Chim, the Mr. Beast of the computer world.
Hey guys, welcome to another live show, the Funkykit Show Live. Yes, welcome. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Let me know if you have any audio, video issues, but I think we're looking good. So I've got some great news for you guys in this week's show. A ton of new stuff for you guys. You'll be excited as well as I am. Right. Just getting the audio settings right. We don't want to be too loud or too... I'm trying to see if... Yeah, get the audio. See if we can get that down to like... not too loud. Yeah, here we go. I think we're good. Right? Tell me if I'm too loud. Too loud. Maybe too loud. No, that's a little bit better. Okay, guys. Okay, so yeah, let me know if you have any audio or video issues. But I think we're looking good. Oh man, I'm trying to get this audio fixed up. Okay, guys. Welcome to the show, the Funkykit Show Live, on this fabulous Friday, the 18th of October. Yes. All right. Let me see. Audio settings. I think it's this one, right? Let me just click on that one. Right. I think the audio is looking good so far. Get my Windows settings. Sounds. And yeah, this one I think. Let me just check. Levels. Okay. Can I do... Here we go. That's a little bit better. That's better. Yeah, that is better. Okay. Alright guys, welcome to the show, the Funkykit Show Live, with your host, Winston. That's me. We're live on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. So, let's get the show on the road, shall we? Okay, so on the agenda for this week's show, we have, of course, news and updates on our website. And then we're going to do a quick unboxing video of the ASRock X870E Taichi motherboard. So this motherboard, of course, is being reviewed on our website. Plus, you've got a video on our YouTube channel. Supports all the latest Ryzen processors, including the latest 9000 series. And so, yeah, it's a fantastic motherboard. Lots of enthusiast features. You love this motherboard. So yeah, we'll take a look at this motherboard unboxing and review as well. And then we're going to take a look at, of course, our system configurator rig builder, where we can take some prices from Amazon. It's a good place to get some prices there. And then, of course, we have mods of the week taken from our Extreme PC modding group, where we I think we have over 95,000 members. So it's a great place to get some modding ideas, or if you have any mods or system builds that you've done recently, head over there and you can start posting your mods for everyone to see. We'll take a break after that, and then we're going to talk about some of the new stuff that came in this week. All the latest Intel Z890 motherboards. We got 3 of them here, and I just quickly do a quick preview of all the bits and pieces that the boards have and everything. So we'll look at that. The new chip also came in, the Intel yes, Core Ultra 9. This is the 285K version. Have it right here. And we'll talk a little bit more about this as well. And also came in today, interestingly, something which I'm not sure if it's meant to be out, but it's not even on Kingston's website. This is the new Kingston Fury Renegade DDR5, the CU DIMMs. CU DIMMs, I mentioned in a couple of shows ago, is the clocked unbuffered DIMMs, and these memory goes up to speeds of like 8,000, 9,000 plus. So yeah, interesting. So we're gonna take a look at that as well. So lots of new stuff I'm gonna show you after the break. Okay, and then of course we got some new prize giveaway announcements, some new prize giveaways that you need to enter because there's fantastic stuff on our website to give away, and just a wrap up with next week's preview. Hey, Abysmal, welcome to the show. All right, so let's get the show. Oh, of course, I forgot to mention the update on our Project Aqua Hydrangea. So I've actually put some hard tubing in there now and also some soft tubing. And the reason why I went with soft tubing is I'll show you why, because it will I'll show you a convenient way. It's more convenient for me rather, but it still looks good, and I think it's why I did it. So project Aqua Hydrangea, an update. You see the tubing itself. I haven't done anything else. I'm waiting for the board, which arrived today, and also the new chip. So all the stuff is coming through now, and I'm just waiting to mount this thing, and then of course do some leak tests. That'll be interesting. All right, guys. Okay, so let's get the show on the road and take a look at some of the updates on our website to Funkykit. We've got some new reviews, so let's head over there right now. And here we go. And a look at some of the reviews that we've done in the past week. We have this one here posted earlier today. This is the Patriot Transporter and Transporter Lite, the 2TB external SSDs. I believe some of you guys already won this on our prize giveaway a couple of weeks ago, so it should have been delivered. Enjoy. Hope you enjoy this portable SSD. Fantastic tool for you guys to just copy files, and if you're moving around, great device for storage as well. So you've got 2TB capacity, which is fantastic, and I believe it works with some of your new phones as well. USB-C connection and everything. USB 3.2, Gen 2. I think it's Gen 2 or Gen 1, I can't remember. So at least 1,000 megabytes read and write speed. So that's plenty for for external storage. Okay, so then we have the Thermaltake Tough Power GF-A3, the Hydrangea Blue. So this, of course, will be used in our Aqua Hydrangea project PC build, and it should look fantastic because it's only a blue color, but hey, it goes well with the PC, the case, and everything. So this is a 1050 watt, ATX 3.1, and also PCI 5. So it has all the latest standard supports and everything. A very powerful 12-volt single rail, 87.5 amps, which is plenty to power all the latest processors and graphics cards. It's got the 600-watt 12-pin or 16-pin PCI power cable, which is more than enough. And yeah, this is quite a nice power supply. It comes with white cables as well, so the white cables will match with the white case and everything. So 80 plus gold standard. So yeah, very nice. 1050 watt. So this is the Thermaltake Tough Power GF-A3 Hydrangea Blue power supply. All right, also reviewed is of course the ASRock X870E Taichi Lite. So what we're seeing today is the full Taichi version. The difference between this and the light version is not so much, it's not a cut down version. In fact, it's literally the same board, except that you don't have large heat sinks or the heat pipe, and also it doesn't come with maybe some of the RGB stuff, but it is supported, but no onboard RGB. So the light version, you save yourself 50 to about $80. So it depends on what you want, really. But yeah, a full Taichi version, it was reviewed, and what we're looking today would be that unboxing today. All right, and then other reviews, if you missed it, we've got the Patriot Viper Gaming Extreme 5 DDR5 8000. These are very nice memory kits. M Power series supports the MSI M Power, that kind of like Tough Gaming, the Asus Tough Gaming, and then I think the ASRock Phantom Gaming, stuff like that. So yeah, but this is the M Power series in collaboration with MSI. Very nice Patriot Viper Gaming Extreme 5 DDR5 8000. This is what I've been using, and this is the same memory which I'll be using for our system build. Fantastic. All right, of course, then you got the Thermaltake CTE E660MX chassis, which again, Hydrangea Blue. This is the same case we'll be using for our system build. And then other reviews include the MSI MPG X870E Carbon Wi-Fi, fantastic motherboard, enthusiast features, but it's got a ton of performance as well. So yeah, lots of reviews. If you missed it, please go ahead and check it out. All our reviews on our website right now. Okay, other news, of course, we have all the latest news on Intel's upcoming. Well, it's already been out. The chip's already announced on their site and everything. But for retail, I'm guessing it'll be at the end of the month, which you will be able to buy. I haven't actually tested it yet. I've only had it actually today, so I'll be testing it over the weekend. But yeah, so the chips will be out at the end of the month. You'll be able to buy. For the boards, you'll need a Z890 motherboard. So the older Z790 and the 690 won't be able to support the new chips, the new Core Ultra chips, all right, Series 2. So just make sure that you, if you do get the new chip, you need a new board as well. Prices of the new boards, depending on the features, range from 250, 300 plus, all the way up to like 5, 6, 7, 800. Depends on the features and stuff like that, right? But there are cheaper boards available. ASRock do make very good value boards, ranging around about $300. So do check that out. Other news, yeah. So we got some pink and white colored memory from T-Force Extreme DDR5. Then we have, oh, by the way, the new socket, the for the new Core Ultra, Intel Core Ultra, socket LGA1851. Although it has more pins, there's supposed to be more pins here. The older CPU coolers for the 1700, the LG 1700, will fit. In fact, fit. So I'm gonna test it out now. So see if it works. I think it's exactly the same cooler mount bracket. It's just that the socket itself has more pins, so you should be able to use the same cooler, which is great. All right, so other videos, of course, make sure you check out some videos on our YouTube channel. This is the latest one here. You can afford this Enthusiast X870E motherboard. This is the Taichi Lite, which I talked about earlier. Of course, it's got a new RX Max fans. These are the 30 or 20% thicker fans. And then we have some, got some Zeus products there. ProArt Wood Edition chassis. Interesting there. Other news include CU DIMMs. Yep, so announcements of CU DIMMs now. So we're going to see a lot of CU DIMMs. CU. CU DIMMs are going to be on the market from, Kingston, Corsair, and probably Crucial as well. You got Clev now making CU DIMMs. Again, the difference between a normal DDR unbuffered DIMMs and CU DIMMs. CU stands for clocked unbuffered DIMM, right? Well, the main difference is more speeds. You'll be able to achieve more higher speeds beyond 8,000, right? So I've seen some slides from certain manufacturers about their motherboards being able to support up to 9,500 megahertz. So you're looking at speeds of beyond 9,000. So that'd be very, very interesting. Okay, then some more news, including some power supplies there. And trust with the new lighting range. Okay, so yeah, lots of news on our website. Go ahead and check it out. Lots of new content as well. We'll go through some of the stuff later on in the show. All right. Okay, it's a slow day today. Everybody's like, I don't know, maybe it's a Friday. Maybe the weather sucks. But it's a slow day. But anyway, welcome to the show if you just joined. The Funkykit Show Live. All right, so let's do a quick unboxing video. This video is also on our YouTube channel, so you can head and check it out. Head over there, and also the full reviews on our website. So this is the unboxing of the ASRock X870E Taichi, the full version, and enjoy. And we'll see you in a bit. Hey, what's up guys, Winston here, and today we got something special for you. Meet the ASRock X870E Taichi motherboard. The ASRock X870E Taichi is one of ASRock's flagship motherboards featuring AMD's X870E chipset and supports all of the latest Ryzen 7000, 8000 and 9000 series of processors on the AM5 socket. It features a powerful 24+2+1 power phases and 110 amps SPS4V core and 20K black capacitors for superb reliability and stability. It's also equipped with a massive aluminium composite VRM heatsink which combines a heat pipe and a cooling fan for maximum heat dissipation.
Expansion slots include 2 PCIe 5x16 slots, and it also comes with 4 DDR5 DIMM slots supporting the AMD Expo memory modules. For storage, you get 6 SATA ports and 1 blazing M.2 PCI Gen 5 slot, as well as 3 Hyper M.2 PCI Gen 4 slots. This motherboard features 2 unique M.2 heatsinks, which has a notch for quick release and toolless design for heatsinks on your SSDs. And what's more, you also get the easy release design, which allows you to install and remove the graphics card with ease. Other features include the Realtek 7.1 HD Nahimic audio with WEMA caps, a total of 21 USB ports, that's 12 in the rear and 9 in the front. You also get 5 GB LAN and support for Wi-Fi 7 with Bluetooth 5.4. And lastly, this motherboard also supports USB 4 ports, and you get 2 of them. We'll be testing this motherboard using AMD's latest Ryzen 9 9950X, along with 32 GB of DDR5 7200 RAM. We'll also be using a GeForce RTX 4080 Super to see how the whole system performs. Alright, so let's not waste any time and put this into our test rig, but before we do that, let's do a quick unboxing and we'll see you in a bit.
Alright, let's do a quick unboxing of the ASRock X870E Taichi motherboard. It supports all of the latest Ryzen 7000, 8000 and 9000 series of processors on the AM5 socket. Supports DDR5 RAM and PCIe 5 for your graphics card. Alright, let's take a look inside. Okay, we've got some accessories here. Right, we've got a pair of SATA cables. You have 2 of them here. We have an ASRock badge. We have the Wi-Fi 7 antenna. And looks like you have 3 of the temperature thermal sensors. Okay. And then we have a ARGB splitter cable and a ASRock Taichi keycap. Okay, we have the motherboard and we'll take a look at that in a sec. Alright, so we have a quick installation guide and the regulatory notices there. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we have the motherboard. This is the ASRock X870E Taichi motherboard. It's a very nice motherboard with lots of features. It's a full eATX size, so it's slightly bigger than your standard ATX size motherboard. And as you can see there, we have the AM5 socket there, supporting all the latest Ryzen 7000, 8000 and the newest 9000 series of processors from AMD. Okay, let's take a look at the back. We have a massive backplate there for your motherboard. That helps with the cooling as well as give it a nice rigidity and stability on the board as well. All right. We'll start from the top right here. We have the 2 of the 8-pin PCIe power connectors here. Then we have 1, 2, 3 fan headers. Like the diagnostic LED at the top corner here. You get a power on switch and a reset button. We have 2 ARGB headers here for your RGB. And then we have a 24-pin ATX power connector, USB 3, and USB Type E. Right, here we have 6 SATA ports for your SSDs. And then the bottom here we have the pinouts for your power on reset switches. Then we have the clear CMOS header there, USB 3, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 fan headers, so you give plenty of cooling there. 2 USB headers there, and then we got thermal sensor headers here, 1, 2, 3 of them there. We got another 3-pin ARGB here, 4-pin ARGB, and audio connector header here. All right. Okay. For expansion slots, we have 2 PCIe 5x16 slot here. For M.2 storage, we have 1 PCIe Gen 5 underneath this heatsink, and we have 1, 2, 3 of the PCIe Gen 4. This features 2 of the quick release heatsink, which is quite nice. You just click on that notch, pull out, and then you can easily slot it back in with a nice click, like that. And also features a easy release design. So what happened is when you put the graphics card here, it locks it with a notch. You just need to pull that and kind of it releases the graphics card, which is quite easy to use. I like that. We have 4 DDR5 DIMM slots here, supporting the latest AMD Expo memory modules as well. We have a massive heatsink which covers the VRMs, MOSFETs, and has a built-in fan and a heat pipe as well. You can see the heat pipe right there. And this helps with the cooling for your motherboard. This here lights up with a nice RGB LED with the Taichi logo and everything. And this is one of the nicest flagship motherboards we've seen from ASRock so far. All right, let's take a look at the rear I/O panel. We'll start off on this side. We have the ClearCMOS BIOS flashback, Wi-Fi 7 antennas. Then we have HDMI output. Then we have 2 USB 2s, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 USB 3.2 Gen 1, and then we have 2 of the USB 3.2 Gen 2. We have USB 4 Type C. We have 2 ports, and this is the 5 gigabit LAN, and then we have audio connectors for line out, mic in, and SPDIF. All right. So this is a very nice motherboard that's packed with features, and we'll be testing this motherboard using a Ryzen 9 9950X along with 32 gigabytes of DDR5 7200 RAM, as well as a GeForce RTX 4080 Super to see how this motherboard performs. Alright, so this was a quick unboxing of the ASRock X870E Taichi motherboard.
Testing the Ryzen 9 9950X, the world's fastest consumer processor in 2024, that's according to AMD, wouldn't be complete without pairing it with the motherboard that utilizes AMD's enthusiast-grade X870E chipset. So it's only right to do just that by using one of ASRock's flagship AM5 motherboards, the X870E Taichi. During our tests, we managed to get some excellent scores in all of our benchmarks. For Cinebench 2024, we got a phenomenal score of 2,297 points for multi-core and 139 points for single-core. For PC Mark 10, we got a score of 11,173 and a score of 18,236 for Pass Mark 11, the highest we've ever seen. We also got amazing scores of 12,306 for Procyon Video Editing benchmark and a score of 240 for the AI Computer Vision benchmark. For 3D Mark Steel Nomad and Speedway, we got excellent scores of 6,833 and 7,508 respectively. And finally, for Port Royal and TimeSpy, we got scores of 18,631 and 26,011 respectively. The ASRock X870E Taichi is undoubtedly one of the best enthusiast motherboards available on the market. It's packed with some great features and offers excellent performance in all of our tests. It's the perfect motherboard for the world's fastest consumer processor, the Ryzen 9 9950X, according to AMD. You can check out the full review on our website at funkykit.com.
And there you have it. That was a quick look at the ASRock X870E Taichi motherboard. It's a phenomenal motherboard that's absolutely packed with features and performance to match. If you want a high-end X870E motherboard that supports all of the latest Ryzen 9000 series of processors, then you can't go wrong with the ASRock X870E Taichi. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a like and leave a comment down below. Don't forget you can actually buy this via the links in the description. And of course, visit our website for more news, reviews and hot tips. Oh yeah, don't forget, hit the subscribe button for more. Until next time, this is Winston for Funkykit.com.
All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. That was a quick unboxing of the ASRock X870E Taichi motherboard. Fantastic motherboard, lots of great features, enthusiast features, and comes with lots of, I like that easy latch, kind of easy notch, whatever you want to call it. It's quick release for the M.2 heatsinks. And they have this little easy PCI release little notch where you can pull off and for the graphics card, which is great. All right. Okay, so you can check out the full review on our website as well as the same video on our YouTube channel. You can share the content, don't forget. And that'd be fantastic. All right, so next up we have, of course, a little rig builder.
Rig Builder, the system configurator by Funkykit, helping you get the latest prices from Amazon.
That's right. So it's a kind of, what do you call it? It's almost like a PC part picker, but it's more in tune with very easy to use. It's developed by my brother Yao. It's a fantastic tool for you guys to get some prices of Amazon. So let's check it out. It's very easy to use. Let me head over to the website. You'll see a rig builder in the shopping area here, or you can go to here, rig builder. So let's click on that, and this will take you to this page where you'll be able to then select a budget. So most people will have a budget, right? So you're looking at, you know, you want to build a PC, but you don't know what to get. So, but I have a budget. So here you go. Select the budget, $1,800 or whatever dollars you want to select for the budget. And then you select the CPU. It'll be Intel or AMD. And for the graphics card, it'll be NVIDIA or AMD. So NVIDIA will be GeForce, AMD will be Radeon. So I want to go with the AMD this time and go with NVIDIA and hit the submit button and see what will come up in terms of products. So if I select AMD CPU, it will come up with AMD motherboards, which makes sense, right? All right. So you don't want to get an AMD chip with an Intel board or vice versa. It doesn't work. All right. So from the AMD chip, it's already selected the AMD Ryzen 7 7700X, which is a nice chip. Or if you want to go for the new one, you can go for the Ryzen 7 9700X. So let's go for this one, the new chip. It's the Ryzen 7 9700X. It's a very nice chip. For this one, you need a B650 or a X670 or any of the new boards. The new boards, the X870 and the X870E will support these chips as well. So let's take a look. We have here B650E. That's fantastic. That'll work with the chip. And then we got the sponsored ones from Gigabyte with the B650E Aorus Elite X. AX is a very nice white motherboard there. Or you can go for the top pick here. We got the Gigabyte B650. So the difference basically is that you have PCIe lanes, different amounts of PCIe lanes, and also the B650E will allow overclocking of the memory and stuff like that. So I'm going to leave it at the sponsored product at the B650E at 219. So that's good. Moving on to graphics card, we selected NVIDIA. For GeForce, we got the sponsored products here again, Gigabyte, GeForce RTX 4070 Super, or you can go for the top pick here, the Gigabyte GeForce RTX 4070 Super Eagle, and this is the white edition, I think. So let's select this one. I like this one here. And then moving on to memory, we got Corsair Vengeance, we've got Crucial Pro, Team Group. Oh, okay, all right. So we got a white board and a white graphics card. Let's go for the white RAM there. DDR5 6000. Okay, that's good enough. Let's move on to SSDs. We've got the Samsung 990s, Silicon Power 2TB there, Lexar 2TB, Lexar 2TB. That's good. I think I'll go with this one. PCI Gen 4. That's a good speed. Yeah, 7400 read speed. Lexar 2TB. Very nice capacity there. Moving on to cooling, we have Corsair there. We've got Zeus ROG Strix. We've got the Arctic cooling, Cooler Master. Oh, interesting. I like a 360, so I'm gonna go with the Cooler Master there. $90, that's not bad. And then we got Corsair power supply and Cooler Master power supply, MSI 650. It's a bit low. I don't think I want to go to 650. I want to go for at least 850. So I'm gonna go with Cooler Master. How about that? Here you go, 850 at $85. Very nice. Okay, moving on to cases. We got the Corsair 3500X, Okinos. Never heard of it. Okinos Aqua. Interesting. The View 380. This new thermal take one. Okay, I will probably go with the thermal take. This is a decent one. $99. Here you go. 380 TG. I think it's the same one which we also reviewed as well. All right, so something good about Rig Builder is that, for example, if I hover the mouse over the text or the price and click on that, it will then go into the product in more detail, which is fantastic. It'll tell me more information about the product. And of course, if you're not sure, for example, I say, okay, I'm not sure. Then you can at least click on the actual product and then you go into the actual page showing you more details. You can do that with the price as well. Fantastic. All right, so once we're happy with the list, all I need to do now is hit the buy all, and this will then take you to a summary page of all the items which you've selected. Any items which are not in stock will be mentioned at the bottom here, but looks like everything is in stock, looking good to go. And remember, the CPU that you selected and the boards will be compatible with each other, so you don't have to worry about which board I need to get, which is compatible, or vice versa. It's once you select it through Rig Builder, it will be compatible, which is great. Not 100%, but it's more likely. It's all good. If you want to know more information about compatibility, it's best to go to the actual board manufacturer's QVL list. QVL is the qualified vendors list, which then shows you all the compatible RAM, SSD, whatever for that board. But yeah, once looks like everything in stock is looking good, all you need to do now is hit the add to cart. This then will take you to the shopping cart where you can actually check out and buy the items. Now, of course, during checkout, you can actually remove any items you don't want or change any items and so on, or delete or remove. All right, so fantastic tool. Of course, you can leave all the items in the shopping cart. You don't have to buy, but at least it allows you then to track prices. If you signed up with Amazon, if you have anything in the shopping cart, it will actually track. I think it's an option you can enable, but it will at least track prices, and you can show or tells you if any differences in prices, if it's dropped or increased and so on. So it's a great little tool. And of course, you have to sign up with Amazon and just leave it in your cart. You don't have to buy, but at least it will track prices. Great. So that's Rig Builder. Hope you enjoyed that. Of course, please share, let people know what Rig Builder is about, and it's a great little tool for you guys to get some prices about Amazon. All right. Next up, of course, we have our weekly usual, and of course, thanks to Pig Radio for the little jingle there.
It's time for Funkykit's Mods of the Week.
Mods of the Week, taken from our Extreme PC modding group, where we have over 93 to 94,000 members. A great place to get some modding ideas, or if any builds that you want to show off, then go here and then post it there for everyone to see. And of course, my Project Aqua Hydrangea will be posted there to everybody to see as well. I think I posted some photos already, but let's go to the Extreme PC Modern Group. I need to update the page, so let me refresh the page, make sure I get all the latest updates there, and take a look. Here we go. All right, so let's start off with some. This is the new video short I just posted. The Intel Core Ultra 9 285K. Yeah, I'll tell you more about that in a sec. All right, so this one, this looks pretty awesome. I thought this is a Deadpool and Wolverine combination kind of build. That's pretty cool. It's got half and half, right? So you got Deadpool on one side and you got a Wolverine on the other side. So if you look at this logo here, I like the way they did this. I mean, this is like one of those, yeah, I like this logo here. So if you look at it dead on, you see a Deadpool's half the mask, and then you on the other half of the mask is Wolverine. But if you look at it on an angle, you can see that there's a very nice kind of silhouette of that winged bit of the eye patch, or yeah. So yeah, I love it. Very well thought out. I like the graphics card as well with that little design there, showing the blades, and then very nice. Okay, let's move on. A little figurine at the top there. Is he reading a book? Yeah, it looks like he's reading a book. All right. Okay. Oh, accessible RAM. I love it. The way that it's done, and of course, you can access that RAM there. Look at tough gaming RAM to go with the tough gaming board, I guess. Raijin, yeah. So Raijin, they've been around quite a while actually, but it's not a very popular brand because mostly it's in Europe and Asia. You don't see many of these products in the US or Canada, but they are expanding. And Raijin do a lot of coolers, water cooling components, as well as cases, power supplies, and things like that. So if you get a chance, go and check out Raijin. Our friend Tony, he's actually at Raijin, and we spoke to him on our podcast as well. And so he's a very good friend of ours, and he's been at Raijin for quite a while. So yeah, they do make decent products. It's just that we haven't reviewed as many, but we like to. But yeah, Raijin, do check them out. Okay, so this is it. I like the design of there. One half is Deadpool, the other half is Wolverine there. Oh, I like this. I like the artwork at the back. It's decent. It's okay. It's not, some people don't like the artwork on PCs, but done right, it looks okay. This is fine. I like it. So this one, I'm going to give this I'm going to give it an 8.5 at least. It's decent. Yeah, I like it. Of course, accessible RAM is the main thing there, I think. And you got the Deadpool and Wolverine color scheme going on. Very nice. Okay, so 8.5 for me, this one. All right, next up, we have this one here. This is a Call of Duty Zombies inspired. Interesting. Okay. Lots. Oh, I like the graphics card. It's like a wooden chest. Okay, let me zoom in here. Let me zoom in. Yeah. I don't know about the cooling though, but it shouldn't affect it because the fan's underneath, right? I can see it's a Corsair cooler, all in one. Okay. I like that little bunny plushie there. Oh, that's weird. This one. It's one of those monkeys, yeah. All right. The fans, yeah, all Corsair fans. So the Corsair build. You can see the case as well. This meshing on the actual front here is very Corsair. Yeah, I think this is the 900 or 9000 chassis. It's a big chassis, yeah. Massive chassis. You can put a lot of water cooling components in there and everything. It's a shame. I think with the build like this, I think you should put water cooling custom loop rather than just an AIO, because then you got all the space being wasted. Not wasted, just it's empty. But it's okay. But it's okay. I like the build. I like the patina there, the rust effect here. All right. Could have had a little bit more stuff on there, more artwork maybe like holes, like a rust holes or something like that. But yeah, the hand. Imagine the hand, if it actually motorized, it actually moves. The fingers moves. That'd be interesting. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's just something that you can add in there. It's just fit in the space, I guess. Oh, right. What happened here? Oh, they've just added something in the front here. Okay, it's okay. It's a mod. It's not too bad. I mean, I'm gonna give the 7.5 maybe. Yeah, I'll just give it a 7.5. It's if it was hard to custom loop, that would have been more higher points. But yeah, 7.5 for me on this one. Yeah. Okay, saw that one. All right, moving on. Next one here. This guy. He's actually made a few builds. So many great builds in the past 5 years. My final build is the last one with the Azure blue. Okay, let's take a look. So, wow, RGB with the green and purple. No, it's a bit sickly for me. But yeah, hard to, at least he's tried and it's got an effort there. All right, okay. Is that the same build or is it different? It looks same. Oh, it's different. It's different. Yeah, it's different. So this orange and black. Okay. Next up, let's look at. Oh my God, rainbow. Here we go. Oh, it's the same one that we saw last time here. Okay, rainbow effect. All right. Did you say the last one was the blue one that you did? This is okay. This is okay. It's not too bad. Again, tubing over the ramp. Just I don't know. Green one. Oh. I like this distro plate. This nice design here. Okay. Green. Ooh, it's like a sickly green, isn't it? A pukey green. But yeah, I mean, on any hard tube custom loop build is nice. It's just that yeah, tubing across the ramp just it's not my thing. Okay. Oh, this is his last one, I believe. Is his last one? Oh. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at this more closely. What have you got here? Okay, a little distro plate mini one at the back here. Oh, the reservoir is lopsided or horizontal. Okay, and then you have the water block. It's interesting style of tubing. Okay. This is did you say it was a Ryzen case? Oh no, there was CPU water block. No, it's oh, the graphics card's on that side. It's okay. So this one, let me go back here. You can't see it, but the graphics card is on that side. The radiator at the top here, fans in the front. Okay. For all the builds here, I'll probably give him a good. I'll give him a rating of 8. Yeah. I mean, he's done 5. I mean, it's not easy to build 5 custom loop PCs over the past 5 years, right? It's 5? Yeah, 5. So it's 1 a year, basically, right? It does take a lot and a lot of money. So each build, you're looking at spending all the components and everything, fitting, the time to get it built and all that kind of stuff. You're talking about a whole system now. Each one of these custom loop PC builds probably cost them well over $3,000, $2,000 to $3,000 each, easy. So not cheap here. Yeah, it's a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of investment. Yeah. Okay, moving on here. Oh, that's yeah. I'm gonna show you this in a sec. This is my aqua hydrangea build. It's not done yet. It's not fully done yet. So I will show you in the flesh. All right, some guys actually going to be using this old radio chassis for a case. Looks like a radio chassis, right? Old radio chassis for a case. So, haven't seen anything yet. It'd be interesting to see what it actually puts in there. Oh, I saw this. It's very nice. I like this. This is a little compact mini ITX case, but it's got the wood. It's got the Noctua fan in there. Matches everything with it. So yeah, it's compact, it's nice, it's cute. Look at the thing. Oh, okay, we've got graphics oh, that's right. CPU cooler for the Noctua fan there. Graphics card on top. Looks like an iGame colorful graphics card. And then you have another fan there. The front. Yeah. So this is not the graphics card, by the way. This is the CPU cooler with the Noctua fan. And then an intake there, looks like. Or it could be an exhaust. Intake? Exhaust? I would say intake. Yeah. Intake goes in, and probably using the fan on the graphics card to go output. Yeah. Oh, well, it's got 2 fans. All right. One intake, one out. Yeah. Intake from the front here, out exhaust from the side. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Compact build. I like it. I'm going to give this a compact. I'm going to give this 7.5. Yeah. Nice. All right, this hard tubing, this is what you need to do, guys. This is what I've been doing for the last few weeks doing my hard tube bends. This is the heat gun, of course. You need a decent, powerful heat gun. This is a double decker, by the way. And it's got, I can't remember how many watts. It's got, well, I think so. I think it's 1200 or something crazy. 1200 watts. But yeah, you need a decent heat gun. Then this is the hard tubing kit. Hard tube kit from Thermaltake. It comes with these template things here, which you can then heat the tubes up until they go malleable. Not too much though, just about malleable. And you can't focus it on one point. You need to focus it on like maybe about a couple of inches across the tube until you get the soft malleable kind of sense on the tubing, and then you get this template to just put the tube in. And you just hold it in place for about at least a minute or 2. So as it cools, hopefully it will then shape into that. Of course, you got different angles. There's a 180. There's a different angles to you can bend the tubes. Then once you've done that, you then need to cut the tubes. So this is a tube cutter. You'll probably be able to get these again. It's part of the kit, the tube kit that you get from Thermaltake, but I think you can get this separately if you wanted. Basically, you just clamp the tube in and you rotate this cutter. You don't cut it right away. It's not like one of these one squeeze cutter. You screw it in, you tighten it up, and then you kind of twist the cutter all the way around, so it kind of gets a thin kind of cut through. And then you screw it in tighter again, and you twist it again. So you screw it in, twist it, screw it in, twist it, until it finally cuts the actual tube. So yeah, again, it's practice. What's worse is you need to measure the tube, because if you don't, then either the tube is too long or the tube is too short. And if the tube is too short, you're screwed. It's totally fucked, because you have to do a new set of tubing again. So always leave it a little bit more longer than you expect from the tube to the fittings of the actual loop. Yeah. So yeah, I had fun with this. And then I mounted this into the actual fitting. The fitting then screws into the radiator or CPU water block, whatever. Then you just tighten it up for that one. And there's your distro plate one here. Once the tube is in, you can actually then use the fittings to screw it in tightly. So, see what I mean by hard tubing? It's you need to measure it, because if the tubing was too long, then this wouldn't fit, right? Or if the bends were out of place, then you have to do the whole damn thing again. Yeah. And also it's fixed, right? So once it's in there, you can't really move your components around. You can't change the board. And if you have a graphics card with a GPU water block, then your graphics card is there. You can't repurpose it for another system. It's in that system, completely there. You can't move it. So hard tubing is for it's looks very nice. Of course, the components are there and they're fixed. Yeah, you can't screw around the components. All right, so that's done. Oh, this is of course the outflow. So that's just to drain your liquid or coolant. Because normally you have to do a loop test, a leak test, and also run the system through with, I don't know, use distilled water, I guess, to run the system through, make sure there's no leaks and everything. And then to get the liquid out, of course, or the coolant, then this is the outlet there for draining the system. So you always need to have a system drain system here. All right, so that's that. That's how it looks, the distro plate there. By the way, this motherboard is just a placeholder. I haven't actually put the new motherboard in, but at least I know what, or gives me an idea what the board will look like inside the system. So this is the radiator, of course. You got the 360 radiator there with the CT120 fans. I'll put it on the back of it. So there's the tubing, soft tubing for the CPU, water block. And I'll show you, I won't show you more photos because I'll show you in real life what it looks like. All right. Starfield, I think I've seen this one from last week before. And this one from Mike Petrons as well. I haven't seen this one. Killer Mods. Okay. All right. So, this looks very much like one of those test benches that I've seen before. But this is completely made of distro plate style plates. It's okay. It's just this thing. Just the thing is, you're worried about if we lift this thing up, will all the tubes start to bend and break and stuff like that? And you can't. Well, I suppose you could repurpose it and use it as a test bench, but it's very. I don't want to move this around often. Was this okay? Dark Joker. Dark Joker. I mean, I suppose you could put maybe green liquid in there, green and purple. That's Joker's colors, right? I like this distro plate. Oh, it's got a little. Is that a flow meter? Flow indicator, I should say. If it actually moves, that'll be interesting. And since you have like this, I would have maybe done 2 different loops, one for the CPU and one for the GPU. Okay. Yeah. I'll probably give this a 7.5, maybe 7. 7.5. There's no lighting in there or anything. Didn't see any lighting, so yeah, 7-ish. All right. And what about this one? Did I see this one last week? Yeah, so that was last week. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for this week's show. This week's Extreme PC Modding Group. The mods of the week. Please go ahead and, of course, post and share any new builds that you see online. Just share it here. And also, of course, if you have any PC builds that you've done recently, you could post it there as well. Extreme PC Modding Group on our Facebook page. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that. All right, so we're going to take a break, and after the break, we have some interesting and exciting products for you to take a look at. We have this one. We have this one. This is the Ultra, the Core Ultra 9. We got the Kingston CU DIMMs. We have a bunch of boards from ASRock. This is the Z890. We also have. Oh, we got a ton of stuff, so I'll show you after the break. So, stay tuned. And, of course, I'll be waiting. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, take care. Hey guys, welcome back. Oh, put your sunglasses on. All right, so okay, what we have next is let's take a look at some of the Intel Z890 motherboards. Yeah, I'll call these code names and brand names and model names all mixed up. Anyway, Intel Z890 boards. So we have 3 of them here. Let's take a look at the first one here. This is the ASRock Z890 Taichi. So this is what we'll be testing this weekend. This one has a ton of features. Of course, it's the Taichi model and Taichi series. It will have a load of enthusiast features, which is going to be great. I'm going to be testing the Intel Core Ultra 9 285K on this board. So we're going to take a look at this one. We have this one here, the Z890 Taichi. Also, moving on, we have another ASRock board. This is the ASRock Z890 Nova Wi-Fi. All right, so this is the Phantom Gaming Edition. It's got a lot of gaming features, lots of RGB, I guess. Same heatsink design with the quick release and all that kind of stuff. Diagnostic LEDs, enthusiast features, but for gaming, right? So this is going to be interesting as well to see what it looks like and how it feels. The Z890 Nova Wi-Fi from ASRock. So that's another board. And then came in today, we have this one here. This is very interesting here. This is the all-white Gigabyte Z890 Aorus Elite X ICE. Yeah, ICE. So this is, again, a very nice motherboard with that white features, white board. Great for, here you go, that's what it looks like. You can check out their website, which shows you all information about the board. Again, lots of enthusiast features and an all-white design. Fantastic build for white PCs and stuff like that. So we've got 3 of these, all using the Z890 chipset, and we'll be interested to see or find out how it performs with the new chip. So of course I have the Intel Core Ultra 9 285K, and I don't know if you can see it. Let me. Could you see that? Oh, it's got the plastic blister pack, I should say. All right, so this is the chip. So you see that chip. You see that? Let me see if I can get the lighting. Here you go. This is what I've got. Yep. This is the Core Ultra 9 285K. So, for those who don't know, this chip now is basically the next flagship chip. I say flagship, it's the next high-end chip that they have. It's built by TSMC and uses the 7nm now technology or architecture. Comes with 36 megabytes of cache, smart cache, so similar to the Core i9 1400K. Runs slightly slower, I think, 3.7 gigahertz base, and but boosts up to 5.7 gigahertz, whereas the 1400K can go 6 gigahertz with the right board, right? This one boosts up to 5.7. Okay, 24 cores, but it's 8 performance cores, 16 efficiency cores, and then you have 24 threads. So whereas before the 1400K had similar cores, though 32 threads. This one only has 24 threads. And from Intel themselves, their slides show that it actually performs slightly, I wouldn't say worse, but lower than the 1400K in gaming performance. So I'm not sure how this chip will be received, as in, will people just jump in and get it, as in, oh, it's the new, it's going to be better. I don't think it's going to be better. I think it's just going to be their next chip, and nothing's particularly special about it, really. Yeah, and it's got a new socket. So socket 1851, which means you need a new board, which is the Z890 boards, which I just shown you. Okay, and yeah, it's going to be, in other words, if you have a 12, 13, or 14th gen processor board to go with that as well, there's no need to upgrade, right? To be honest with you, there's no really need upgrade. I'll wait for another year or two before I jump onto the new LG 1851, the boards of Z890s. But if you're on the 10th or 11th gen, I think maybe it's good, good choice to upgrade then, because you have an older chip, stuff like that. So so watch out for these video reels, which I'm actually going to be posting over the next few days. Testing will commence this weekend. But definitely, got some great boards here from ASRock here, the Z890 Taichi, which I'll be reviewing, and hopefully check that out. And also the Z890 Nova. Yes, it's the Nova Wi-Fi, and also the Gigabyte Z890 Aorus Elite X Ice, the white motherboard there with the Z890 chipset. All right, one more thing I want to show you. So thanks to Gigabyte, of course. They sent me this one as well. This is the Kingston Fury. Notice what it says at the bottom here. Renegade DDR5 CU DIMM. So the CU DIMMs are clocked DIMMs, unbuffered DIMMs. That's what clocked C stands for. And these run at 8200. 8200 apparently, and I guess you can overclock them to higher speeds. But apparently the new Z890 chipset, the platform, everything can actually run memory speeds up to or beyond 9000 megahertz, right? So this is maybe that's an advantage, I guess, over the older chipsets, that you can use higher speed memory. Intel have always been good or known to do really well in the memory performance, because the integrated memory in their chips and the boards and everything, the controller is very, very good. I'm expecting fantastic memory speeds from this whole platform. So yeah, they're not even out yet apparently. But so watch out for some photos, and also the video reels on the this one here is the Kingston Fury Renegade DDR5 CU DIMMs, and these run at 8200 plus ish apparently. So we'll test these out as well. So fantastic bits of pieces and components for us to test, and watch out for those video reels and shorts coming your way. The results of these testing I won't be able to post until probably the end of the month, so watch out for that. All right, okay, next up, Intel is going back in performance. Yeah, but this way, they used to make their chips, right, their own chips in their own fab, their own manufacturing plant, but now they decided to outsource it to TSMC. So if you don't know who TSMC is basically the Taiwanese manufacturing, the semiconductor manufacturing company, and they make a lot of chips for NVIDIA. And in fact, they also make chips for AMD. In fact, they probably make, I would say, well over 60-70% of the world's chips, I believe, including all your mobile phones, by the way, right? So all the phones, all your iPhones, Android with the chips, the Android, those chips are ARM chips, and Qualcomm and all whatever. They use ARM technology or architecture, which is again, of course, all done with TSMC. So yeah, they make a lot of chips for everyone, and their manufacturing process is one of the most advanced. I think they're on like 3 nanometer now, 3 or 4 nanometer. Actually, they're already on 3. I think they're moving on to 2 nanometer. But anyway, the new AMD chip, for example, the 9950X, the Zen 5, the new chip, that's 4 nanometers. So they're way advanced in terms of nanometer technology and stuff like that. So Fidus, I mean, Intel can't keep up. But yeah, I mean, but there's still going to be a market for Intel chips because of corporate stuff. For example, I mean, people in Dell, all the big corporations in the US, General Motors, General Electric, Boeing, and all those big corporations with hundreds of thousands of employees, they need laptops, right? Where these laptops come from? Of course, Dell or HP, whatever, and they all use Intel chips on their laptops because Intel chips, apparently, with their the mobile chips, by the way, and also the mobile platforms, they have better security and so on, so on, and so on. So Intel will make money for that side of things. For desktop PCs though, mixed. Yeah. AMD, people go for AMD because of the gaming and all stuff like that. But Intel is needed also for people who do a lot of video production, content creation, stuff like that. I mean, I use an Intel for streaming and video and stuff like that. So it has its markets. But if you're talking about innovative features, market leader, Intel is not. It used to be, not anymore. Anyway, let's move on to our update on our project Hydrangea, right? Our Aqua Hydrangea project. So let's take a look, shall we? All right, here we go. All right, so there you go. It's not much to see, apparently. Well, there isn't. So what I've done is I've added hard tubing at the top right here. Saw a couple of videos there. You see the hard tubing there, which goes from the radiator at the back here, goes all the way across into the distro plate at the back on that side. Okay, and with this case, the motherboard is oriented to with the I/O ports facing up. So I have RAM at the bottom here, so that's away from the tubing, so I can have access to the RAM, which is great. And the graphics card sits in this this GPU bracket, this floating GPU bracket, which allows me to put the graphics card like here. And of course, I'm not going to hard tube or do a GPU water block on a graphics card. That'd be a nightmare. I won't be able to reuse my graphics card if I did that. But anyway, so that's the current status of that. And you can notice this motherboard right here. It's just a placeholder. I needed it to be in there so I can measure the tubing. This is using soft tubing, the way. So it does look like it's off color, but that's the way the tubing is made of, I guess. But when I put the coolant in there, hopefully the color of the tubing shouldn't show up as bad. But yeah, but the bends here, they're not hard tube bends, by the way. This one it's not the bends. These are soft tubing. So in order to get this type of shape of the tubing, you can see it's going up like that. Well, it's going to be soft tubing. If I did hard tubing, it would have been a nightmare to bend, and also it'd be a nightmare to try to fit these in. But yeah, you can see that. Yep, I know some people don't like to have soft and hard. I like it to have this way because then I'll show you why. So if I wanted to change the board or the CPU, whatever, then all I need to do is unscrew the GPU water block. CPU water block, and then watch this. Ta-da! Now I have plenty of room to change my motherboard and CPU if I wanted to, right? So with new boards, new chips coming out, you never know. You may need to change the CPU, you may need to change the board. At least now I have the option then to do that. And the hard tubing on the top here allows me then, there's plenty of space here, look, there's plenty of space right here, then to actually take the board out and replace the board or new chip and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I use soft tubing for the CPU water block. Now, actually, this is the first time I did this, actually, because most of the tubing I've done on my previous custom loop has been hard tubing for the CPU water block. So this is the first time I'm using soft tubing. So I don't know how well it'll work or how well it'll look. Hopefully it'll look good. I'm going to put this back. It's falling apart. It's drooping. Of course, it's not secured. I only did this to show you what it looks like. But yeah, I will be replacing the board with the new Intel Z890 chipset board from Gigabyte. It'll be a white build, so it'll be a nice white on the board in there. I'll also be using, of course, the Intel Core i9. The Core, I keep on saying Core i9. The Core Ultra, Ultra 9. So this is what I'll be using as well. So, and of course, I'll probably use the M Power RAM from the Patriot. So that's what I'll be using. So that's the build so far. Once I've tested the motherboard, the Gigabyte Z890 board, I will put that in there, and then I'll mount the CPU water block. And then once that's done, I think it's just then to fill the actual custom loop there with. I'll probably use distilled water just to wash it through, just to kind of like run it through, and then drain that out. And I've got some Corsair coolant, blue, of course, to go with my blue case, and hopefully that'll look good. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's the custom build, the Project Aqua Hydrangea. It's coming along. So, one more thing I need to tell you. Next week there won't be a show, or the following week, because I'll be away for 2 weeks. I'm on a so-called business trip, so I won't be around for 2 weeks. So there won't be a show for the 2 weeks coming. But once we're back to, of course, the regular time, and of course then I will continue with the Project Hydrangea. I'll be doing the water run through, and also the coolant run through, leak tests, things like that. That'll be interesting to see how everything looks and feels, and I'll be putting a new board in there as well, the Gigabyte Z890 Elite motherboard. All right, and also watch out for new videos coming soon on the YouTube channel, and also video shorts. Lots of video shorts coming through as well, and watch out for that. All right, prize giveaway. So I'm not going to give one out this week. I'll come back from my trip, and I will be giving away some RAM. Shall we? Some RAM and SSDs. The reason why I want to give those out, we've got plenty. We have lots of RAM and SSDs to give out. So yeah, so watch out for that. For prize giveaways on our website, though, we have plenty. So I'm going to show you. We've got some new prize giveaways. Let me head over to the website. Prize giveaways here, and also at the top here, let me show you what we have. We have this one here. This is the latest one, just posted yesterday. This is the ASRock B650 Pro RS motherboard. And this is quite nice. It's a black and white motherboard. It's not fully white. It's got a little bit of white kind of design here, but it's got the silver heat sinks. At least it's semi-white, right? So you can actually put this into a nice white build if you wanted to. Uses the B650 chipset for AMD. So you need a Ryzen processor. It supports the 7000, 8000, and 9000 series, and supports DDR5 RAM. So it's a decent board. I quite like it. We reviewed it already. And go ahead and check out the review and also the video on our YouTube channel. We've got end of November. So we've got plenty of time for you guys to enter the prize giveaway here. All you need to do is to give us a follow on TikTok and Instagram. So I'm trying to push these two social media channels, sites here. We just started TikTok a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago. And Instagram, the number seems a bit low. It's only 1,005. So we need to push that up a little bit more. So if you know anyone who wants to follow us, go ahead and follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, guys? And yeah, so the closing date on this one is 29th of November. So got plenty of time. It's to celebrate the upcoming Movember annual event, which is to help raise awareness for men's health issues, right? So it's one of those things that I think it's important for us. I mean, we're men. We all talk about women's issues, health issues and that, but men also have issues, health issues. So it's good to raise the awareness as well. Okay, guys? So yeah, this is the ASRock B650 Pro RS motherboard. All right. Other prize giveaways, we have this big one here. This is the one from Gigabyte. We're giving away the Radeon RX 7700 XT gaming graphics card, 12 gigabyte. This is a fantastic graphics card, by the way. Radeon RX 7700 XT. So all you need to do is basically just put your email address, full name, and telephone number, and make sure you check this box here, hit the subscribe. So once you're subscribed, we'll of course get the list out to Gigabyte where they'll pick a winner. Of course, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, on the Aorus North America site there from Instagram. Also, while you're there, you might as well subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch a couple of videos, share, of course, this page on to Instagram or Facebook. Closing date is the end of October, so it's basically Halloween. You got like 2 weeks left on this one, or just under 2 weeks. Please go ahead and share and enter. I think the retail price is over $400, so it's a nice little prize giveaway. And of course, we have this one here. This is another nice one here. This is the ASRock B650E Taichi. So this this motherboard will take the again 7000, 8000, and 9000 series processor. You just need to update the BIOS for that. Has all the enthusiast features. So basically, a B650 with on steroids with lots of enthusiast features, which I quite like. So don't forget. Then this one is closing date is, when is it? End of October again. Again, follow us on Instagram and TikTok and things like that. Subscribe to our channel. So yeah, one of these to give away as well. So 3 prize giveaways right now on our website. Please go ahead and check it out. Yeah. And then when I come back from the trip, I will then do a live prize giveaway on one of the memories, or maybe an SSD or something like that, I think. Okay, guys. All right, so I think that's it for today's show. We got plenty of content to give you over the next couple of weeks. Lots of Z890 boards to review. Video shorts will be posted out soon. Of course, we'll take a look at the CU memory, CU DIMMs from Kingston. We'll also be looking at, of course, the performance difference between the Intel Core Ultra 9 285 versus the Intel Core i9 1400K as well. Lots of articles coming out soon as well. So make sure you tune in and check our website at funkykit.com. Of course, our project Hydrangea is coming along. You see the hard tube and soft tube bending. It may look a bit odd right now, but once it's done and the loop is in with the liquid and everything, and you got graphics card running in there, I think it will look great and fantastic. All right. Okay, guys. So have a great weekend and stay safe until in 2 weeks' time, which would be, I believe, I'm away this week. So it'll be 8th. Wow, 8th. 8th of November is when we will restart the stream. So until then, have a great weekend, stay safe, and of course make sure you share our content, and make sure you visit us on our website funkykit.com. All right, until then, have a great weekend. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.